So in the course of replacing the ammeter, I noticed something, and I probably shouldn't touch this. I should probably leave it alone, but I got a little time today, and let me show you what I saw. The next thing I'd like to work on is the rear axle seals and the rear brakes. However, I'm not dumb enough, or maybe I'm smart enough, or maybe I've just learned, I don't know, or maybe I'm not as stupid as I give myself credit for, but I'm gonna wait for help. These have the wheel weights on the inside, bolted to the inside of the rim, and they're mostly full of water, and these wheels are probably gonna weigh like 400 pounds. So I don't have anybody to help me today to pull the wheel off, or wheels I should say, plural. And while I was playing around with the ammeter, look what I noticed. You're looking at the back of the seat. Watch here. Man, I can't have that. I know it won't rattle when I sit on it, but it will certainly be like I'm surfing. Dang it, I gotta do something about that. I mean, this is loose. I went and touched this thing, look at it. I get it, that's loose. But the hole here where the seat pins, because the seat hinges, can't have that. Can't have that. And it's also missing the other tab. It has another little ear that comes off here, and that kind of centers it and holds it center on this spring, this flat top spring. Ah, fudge. I shouldn't mess with it, but I'm gonna because I have some time and I want to play. So let's pull it apart, take it into the shop, and let's see what we're dealing with up close. Now, isn't that a cool sight? Let's pull the pin off. Looks like the pin's pretty worn out. Yank the pin off and see what I need to fix. It's gonna hurt me more than it hurts me. Oh, sucks. Well, that's all right. I didn't imagine I would reuse it anyway. Wow. Wow. So the old seat hinge there. As with everything else in this tractor, look at it, wore it down to nothing. And look at how much on the other side of the bolt. Yeah, easily half. Oh yeah, that was worn. That was worn down pretty significantly. I don't know that I was going to get that off in one piece, and I certainly, had I gotten it off in one piece, I wasn't going to reuse it. So it's probably better that it broke. Yeah, so let's see what I have to do to make this thing work right. And once again, through the beauty of not throwing anything away, I found a chunk of some steel dowling, some solid stock that fits perfectly. Oh, that's nice. I think that fits better than the original one. Let me see. Let me see right out here. Fits about the same. Nonetheless, we're going to use this solid steel, and what's really kind of cool, or I think is cool, is that it already has a groove cut in it for a C-clip. Right? Right. So I can weld some sort of stop block here, probably a washer or something. Just TIG weld a washer on this side. I can set it in, put the C-clip in, and it's going to be perfect. Perfect. And then I have this. I think it's 3/8. I don't know. Doesn't matter what it is. A little bit of time on the lathe, and it'll be perfect. Perfect bosses. And then I can come over here. Can I get it in the picture? Can I get an amen in here? And then I can, with just a little bit, well, that pretty much already fits in there already. I can weld chunks of these, right? I'm going to bore this out a little bit, open this up a little bit on the lathe, and I'm going to make them wider. Instead of this, which is, what, about 1/8 of an inch thick, I'm going to cut these guys in about maybe 1/2 or 3/4 inch. So there's plenty of surface area for this to ride on, and then you won't have this. Yeah, it took 60 years or 66 years, but I figure if I'm going to go through the effort of fixing it, I might as well fix it right, and then I never have to worry about it for my lifetime. And that's pretty cool. So let me get a spinning, and I'll be right back. So here's what I ended up with. Busted out the TIG welder, and as I've said before, did I need to TIG weld it? Well, no, but yeah, I just did. I put these, this is 1/8 of an inch thick. These little sleeves I put here are 1/2 inch. So it gives the pin a little more surface area to ride on. And yeah. And then I kind of sort of loosely replicated this little alignment spring with a piece of springy steel here and a little TIG weld. So that way when it comes down on the spring, it keeps it lined up. I took the, where are we here? I took this pin and I turned a shoulder into here so I could slip a washer over, and then I put a little blurb of, actually I just hit it with a TIG welder and just kind of rounded it over to hold that on, so that'll limit it. It goes like this. Now this is dry, remember I don't have a bit of grease in here, but you get the idea. Yeah. So this alignment little deal here works pretty decent. Look at it. My butt. I won't be surfing. It's pretty cool. So let me throw a little grease on this pin and let's hook this up to the tractor and let me have a seat and we'll see how it looks. You thought I wouldn't? I mean, really, did you think I wouldn't put at least a coat of paint on it? Now just look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Dang it.